Issue of Debentures, Part 1. Learning Objectives. At the end of this module, you will be able to describe the accounting treatment with regard to the issue of debentures at par. Describe the accounting treatment with regard to the issue of debentures at a premium. Describe the accounting treatment with regard to the issue of debentures at a discount. Most companies issue debentures to meet long-term funding requirements, in addition to shares. Limited was incorporated 1 year ago, and now needs 20 lakh rupees for its expansion plan. For this, the company decided to issue 20,000 debentures of 100 rupees each. A debenture is a written instrument acknowledging the long-term debt issued under the common seal of the company. The company issues a prospectus and collects the necessary funds required from the public, and issues debentures. These debentures represent a loan taken by the company, for which the company has to pay interest periodically, at predetermined rates, to the public against this loan. Limited has decided a fixed interest rate, or coupon, at 10%. The company has 3 options for the issue of debentures. They may be issued at par value, at a premium, or at a discount. Going ahead, we will look at the accounting treatment for the issue of debentures under these 3 options. Let us first assume that Limited issued 20,000 10% debentures at par value of 100 rupees each. When debentures are issued at a price equal to their nominal value or face value, they are known as debentures issued at par. You should note here that the total amount of debentures may be collected in one lump sum. That is 100 rupees on application or in installments, which means a part of the amount on application, another part on allotment, and, if required, additional parts in calls. However, it is very rare for companies to issue debentures in more than 2 installments. The board of Limited decided to collect the amount of 100 rupees in 2 installments. That is, 40 rupees on application and 60 rupees on allotment. The journal entry for the receipt of the application money on the 15th of January 2011 is bank account. Debit, 8 lakh rupees. To 10% debenture application account, 8 lakh rupees. The narration for the entry will be amount received on application for 20,000 debentures at 40 rupees per debenture. Further, the money received on application is first credited to the debenture application account, and then later transferred to the debenture account. So, the entry for the transfer of the application money to the debenture account will be 10% debenture application account. Debit, 8 lakh rupees. To 10% debentures account, 8 lakh rupees. The narration for the entry will be application money for 20,000 debentures at 40 rupees per debenture, transferred to debenture account. Going on, the company called up the second installment on the 15th of February 2011 in the form of allotment money at the rate of 60 rupees per share. For this, the company will first pass the entry for the allotment money due. The journal entry for the allotment money due will be 10% debenture allotment account. Debit, 12 lakh rupees. To 10% debentures account, 12 lakh rupees. The The narration for the entry will be allotment money due on 20,000 debentures at 60 rupees per debenture. The journal entry for the receipt of allotment money on the 20th of February will be bank account, debit, 12 lakh rupees, to 10% debenture allotment account, 12 lakh rupees. The narration for the entry will be amount received on allotment. Going ahead, let us have a look at the treatment of this in the balance sheet as on the 20th of February 2011. In the balance sheet, the 10% debentures worth 20 lakh rupees are shown on the liabilities side. Further, the cash received on these debentures is shown on the asset side as cash at bank, 20 lakh rupees. Going ahead, let us assume that Andy Limited issued 20,000 10% debentures at a premium value of 110 rupees each. When debentures are issued at a higher price than their nominal value, they are known as debentures issued at a premium. Now, further assume that the board decided to collect the amount of 110 rupees in 2 installments. That is, 40 rupees on application and 70 rupees on allotment. The premium amount is usually collected with the allotment money. So, 70 rupees on allotment includes the 10 rupees premium. Let us see the accounting treatment with regard to the issue of debentures at a premium. The first entry for the receipt of the application money will be the same as seen for the issue of shares at par. Further, the second entry for the transfer of the application money to the debentures account will also be the same as seen for the issue of shares at par. The third entry for the allotment money due on the 15th of February 2011 will be 10% debenture allotment account, debit 14 lakh rupees, to 10% debentures account, 12 lakh rupees, to securities premium account, 2 lakh rupees. The narration for the entry will be allotment money due on 20,000 debentures at 70 rupees per debenture, including the premium. Further, the fourth entry for the allotment money received on the 15th of February 2011 will be bank account, debit 14 lakh rupees, to 10% debenture allotment account, 14 lakh rupees. The narration for the entry will be amount received on allotment. Going ahead, let us have a look at the treatment of this in the balance sheet as of the 20th of February 2011. In the balance sheet, the 10% debentures worth 20 lakh rupees are shown on the liabilities side. Further, the premium amount of 2 lakh rupees is shown under the heading Reserves and Surplus as securities premium. On the other side, the cash received on these debentures of 22 lakh rupees is shown on the asset side as cash at bank. Going ahead, let us assume that Andy Limited issued 20,000 10% debentures at a discount price of 95 rupees each. When debentures are issued at a lower price than their nominal value, they are known as debentures issued at a discount. Further assume that the board decided to collect the amount of 95 rupees in 2 installments. That is, 40 rupees on application and 55 rupees on allotment. The discount amount is usually adjusted with the allotment money. So, the discount amount of 5 rupees per debenture is adjusted on allotment. Let us see the accounting treatment issue of debentures at a discount. When shares are issued at a discount, the first two entries for the receipt of the application money and transfer of the application money to the debenture account will be the same as those seen for the issue of shares at par. The third entry for the allotment money due in this case will be 10% debenture allotment account. Debit 11 lakh rupees. Discount on issue of debentures account. Debit 1 lakh rupees. To 10% debentures account 12 lakh rupees. The narration to the entry will be allotment money due on 20,000 debentures at 55 rupees per debenture. Further, the fourth entry for the allotment money received in this case would be bank account, debit 11 lakh rupees, to 10% debenture allotment account, 11 lakh rupees. The narration for the entry would be amount received on allotment. Going ahead, let us have a look at the treatment of this in the balance sheet as on 20th of February 2011. In the balance sheet, the 10% debentures worth 20 lakh rupees are shown on the liabilities side. On the other side, the cash received on these debentures of 19 lakh rupees is shown on the asset side as cash at bank. Further, the discount on the issue of debentures of 1 lakh rupees is a capital loss and is shown on the asset side under the heading Miscellaneous Expenditure. This discount is written off over a period of time, usually by debiting the profit and loss account. As this discount is a capital loss, it can be written off from the capital profits of the company during the lifetime of the debentures. This means that if the debentures are issued for 10 years, the amount of discount is to be written off within this period of 10 years. So, you have seen the accounting treatment with regard to the issue of debentures under three options. They were par, premium, and discount. A company may go with any of these three options.